YouTube. I've been hearing so much about YouTube. Oh my goodness. Seeing so much. What are you doing over there? Making so much noise. Hold on. Just wait for it to come up. Then we can carry to YouTube. There we go. Um, so yeah, just so many opportunities presenting itself. And I just feel like the lean into the things I just the opportunities of things just popping up all over the place. And I don't think any of it is by accident. It's what is required in this season. So I have our affirmation cards. It says it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow.
Yeah.
Change
Right.
is good.
I'm
Change
willing
is
to change it.
good. Change is good. It says, I am not responsible for other people. We are all under the law of our own consciousness. It is no fun being a victim. I refuse to be helpless anymore. I claim my own power. I claim my own power. And let me jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. We have so much to be grateful for. And today is no different. It says, enjoy the little things in life, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. Enjoy the little things in life, for one day you may look back and realize that they were the big things. And that was unknown. So fill in the four blanks. Something I can experience or imagine that inspires me. Something I can experience or imagine that inspires me. So you don't actually have to be in the experience to see it and then believe it. One simple reason to be grateful for living where I live. One simple reason to be grateful for living where I live. A routine that gives my life pleasure. A routine that gives my life pleasure. And lastly, what I love most about today. What I love most about today. And the affirmation says, I can be happy whenever I want, no matter what my circumstances. I can be happy whenever I want, no matter what my circumstances. That's a flex when you can be happy no matter what the circumstances are. You know, sometimes you can be going through something horrific or bad, and then you show up someplace and people don't realize what it is that you may be experiencing until well later. They're like, oh my God, you were going through that and you were here for me? Because I get to choose. We get to choose whether or not we want to lean into everything that's wrong or lean into everything that's right. So let me jump into our deep breath of life. Daily inspiration for heart centered living by Alan Cohen. We are people living from our hearts. And I love the words that I'm reading right now for this day, July 22nd. This is day 1,309 days that we've been here. And the words just says, on the threshold, on the threshold. You are on the threshold. It says, do not look to the God of sickness for healing, but only to the God of love for healing in this acknowledgement of Him. And that's from A Course in Miracles. On the threshold says so much to me right now. I feel like so many of us are on the threshold. We are on the threshold of right where we need to be to cross over into everything that you ever dreamed about, everything that you ever imagined. You are on the threshold. You are about to step right into all of the glory, all the magnificence of everything that you know to be true, everything that has been promised to you. You're about to walk in. Hey, Violet. So it goes, my friend Bobby is a successful anesthesiologist. When she sustained a leg injury, she had to deal with her own pain, which was humbling for her since she spent her life helping others numb theirs. Ironically, no practitioner that Bobby consulted could alleviate her distress until she discovered an acupuncturist. After just a few treatments, her pain dissipated. As much as we know in medicine, Bobby confessed, we know very little. The frontier of healing is much grander than any of us ever imagined. Modern medicine has relieved much pain and saved many lives and is to be richly applauded. I am very grateful that my mother's life was comforted and extended through surgery. Yet reparative medicine is but one aspect of healing. Physical manipulation of organs is rudimentarily in the face of what truly heals. In one of the Star Trek films, Dr. McCoy travels from the 23rd century to visit a 1980s hospital. His eyes bulge out as he observes what he considers Neanderthal medical procedures. Unbelievable, he exclaims. True healing is based on light, sound, prayer, right use of mind, and living in harmony with nature. Even now, laser and sound therapies are coming into vogue. When I last had my teeth cleaned at the dentist's office, the hygienist used an ultrasound pick that shook plaque off my teeth through inaudible vibrations. Let us usher in the next level of healing now. Begin to pray, chant, send light, hold positive mental images, and reconnect with nature. Healing can be easy, gentle, and illuminating. We appreciate medicine as we know it, and we take our next step forward, healing from the inside out. Help me know the true essence of healing. Let me give and receive healing as you do. God is the healer. God can heal anything. I am whole now. I am whole now. That's so good. We've seen so many things in medicine happening, and we see a lot of things going back to what was always. The root lady. Drink the tea, drink the potion, drink your winter tonic, drink your summer tonic. Do all of the things that what you saw your grandmother doing. I saw a video of a man with onions on his feet. He took the onions, sliced them up, and then he put them on the soles of his feet, and he took some saran wrap and wrapped the saran wrap around his feet and then put some socks on and went to bed. That is the first order of detoxification. Onions and potatoes. They now sell these fancy detox patches that you can put on your feet, but really all you need to do is go to the grocery store to give your body a good detox. We have way more power than we even know. There's so many things that help your body to do better, and things that are real cheap, like real inexpensive. Drink your green juice, drink your apple juice, and that will move some things along if you're having trouble in that area, right? You don't gotta go get no Metamucil, you ain't gotta go get no things that they sell, no X-Lax and all that kind of stuff. Everything we need is already in nature. Everything we need is already in nature. I saw this video of an African woman, and she had this stick, and it was green on the inside. I think it was called Mawick, and she was using it, and she was brushing her teeth. Her teeth was white as snow, and she's sitting there just with the branch, and just doing her teeth. Like we have so much convenience and modern conveniences that we forget that nature has always been the answer. Go ahead, Sabrina.
Good morning, everyone. Two things. When it comes to happiness,
Yes.
your happiness, your happiness is not someone else's responsibility, and your unhappiness is not someone else's fault.
Mm-mm.
That's
Mm-mm.
from that's something that comes from within. So you can't put that in somebody else's pocket to decide your happiness and your unhappiness. And Publix has a tea. It's a white box. They're usually 2 for $5.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's made by, I don't know if that's pronounced Badia or Badia. It's Badia. It says
Mm-hmm.
natural herbal tea. It has a yellow flower on it. Honey,
Okay.
that is the cheapest, um, best thing to get you moving
Yes.
ever seen. I started that when someone told me about that when back when the ISO tea came out. It was like
Right.
really really expensive. And somebody say,
Mhm.
Sabrina, why you keep going by that tea? Huh? Let me tell you about this tea that I get right from Publix. And when I tell you, and it's not the kind where it have you running. You got to stay home. You got to stay by the
Yes.
bathroom. And that it may take 4 to 6 hours,
Yeah.
like overnight thing. Drink it
Yes.
before you go to bed, and that morning expect. But it's
Yeah.
thorough. It's a very, very, very good tea.
I
Now
love
I do want mine to work faster than that sometimes, and the longer you soak it, the stronger and quicker it works. So
it.
if you don't want it to, just let it do the regular time. Sometimes
Yes.
I let mine steep for about 30 or 40 minutes because I want it to be
Yes.
really, really strong. It just all
Yes.
depends on the person.
I
But
got
it's very good and it's very cheap.
see. Very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. Jeremiah says blessings to all. Hey Jeremiah. But I think what we're being reminded of is healing starts with you. One of the things that my mother and to what Sabrina said about happiness not being anybody's responsibility and unhappiness is not anyone else's fault. I used to call my mother crying about stuff, and even when I was young, crying about stuff. And my mother said, "You need to put your feelings in your pocketbook and take them off your sleeve." What's the name of the tea? One more time. Can you put it in the chat? Hold on, I'm gonna get the name for you. Um, she said, "You carry your sleeve, your feelings on your sleeve, and you need to put them in your pocketbook." How I put my feelings in my pocketbook? Put your feelings in your pocketbook, and so nobody can hurt them. Sometimes we leave ourselves so exposed, and the people who we give carte blanche to our heart is not people that we should. We gonna let people walk all in, trample on it, step on it, and flick it and do all kinds of stuff. But you gotta guard your heart. We've been told that in so much sacred text. The Bible says, guard your heart. What that mean? Put a wall up. Don't leave it all free and willy nilly for somebody to come along and walk on it. Use caution before you go laying it all out on the line, laying it all out on the table. You are responsible for yourself. One of my clients told me, my mom and my sister hurt my feelings. I said, no, no, you hurt your feelings. No, I didn't. They said it. Do you agree? No. Okay, so what's happening then? Because people can say words all the time. It's because it's somebody that you love and you take those words in. It's called, oh, okay, natural tea made by Badia, Badia, a white box with a yellow flower on it. And they usually are two for $5, and they have 20 bags per box. Badia, Badia. And so she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you saying this to me right now. It's just so simple. It's so simple. Not easy, but simple. Don't let people in your heart space. And if they've been there, kick them out. Pray them up and pray them out. Pray them up and pray them out. Like they no longer belong. People say, I got people living rent free in my head. Well, they in your heart too. And sometimes you got to kick them people up and out. Your heart is so fragile. And when we allow people to take up space in those places in our hearts and in our minds, it affects us so deeply. But we're learning, we're being told that healing, yes, a brain funeral. Get out of my brain. Yes, get out of my head and get out of my heart. I think somebody, I heard an artist singing a song saying, I buried people who aren't dead. I buried people who aren't dead. They are no longer a part of my life. I wish them well, but they are no longer a part of my life. Go ahead, Sherry.
I was setting the table. So you said you got to put up a wall. I think you just have to trust yourself and learn discernment. And a wall might
Not a
have
wall,
a.
but a guard. Just guarding your.
Okay, well, you said wall, so I'm a visual person, and I think that, like right now, I went on a couple of dates with this gentleman, and if I put up a wall, I would miss opportunities for us to relate. At the end of the day, I want a friend, but um, my discernment is allowing me to still be sweet and kind and um, communicative and attentive without, you know, I've watched a lot of dating shows or listened to a lot of dating podcasts. And when you really like somebody, let me speak about me because I know I've done this. You meet someone like, oh, if we got married, our children would look like this, and maybe we could live. You don't even know the person yet, and you got this whole dream, like you have run away with all this other stuff. So, I'm wise enough to know, um, even if he did excite me more than he does, um, the real excitement is getting to know someone
Mm,
and knowing that you can trust them and knowing that you even want to spend more time with them. And, I wasn't always this girl.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
you just, but a wall, I don't know. I even a guard will have you behave guarded. So I don't know. It's a play on words, but I think words have power. So I'm
absolutely.
doing my best to be this guy's friend and be a
Good for you.
lady and um you know the old Sherry would have been like, oh, I can't stand your voice and
Yeah.
I don't like your teeth and don't put your hands on me, like.
Yeah, that's so good. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Absolutely. Our we are given signs and signals and messages as we move through whatever it is that you're doing in your life. Your job is to trust it. Your job is to trust your gut. And your gut will tell you how much you need to move forward, pull back, go left, go right. We just have to trust it more. Trust the feelings that you feel. And like she said, no willy-nilly all over the place. Just don't go bananas, but trust it. Feel it and allow yourself to feel it. What our author said today was we're on the threshold. On the threshold that all you have to do is step over it, step into it. Whatever that might be in whatever area of your life, it's your turn and it's your time. How long you gonna wait before you do the things you need to do for you? It's your turn. And when I say that, I'm saying it to myself too. There's so much that comes up, and sometimes we're thinking, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do it. And then it kind of sits on the shelf. But I think the more we step into the things that God is laying on your heart and on your mind, the sooner you'll find the tribe of people that have been assigned to you, the people that have been assigned to your obedience, to your gift. And so lean into what feels good, lean into what feels happy. You know, that thing that you do every time you do it, you feel amazing doing it. And then people say, oh my goodness, you are so great at that. I love when you do that. Whether that is you showing up and organizing something, whether it's you writing something, whether it's you cooking something, whatever that thing is that feels good, that doesn't feel like work, that thing that you do, and that people tell you that they like it when you do it, that's the thing you should be doing. So when you think about what those things are, and it could be more than one thing, you know, this one talent, 5 talents, 3 talents, 10 talents. What is the talent that you could lean into that's going to take you next level for your life? What we can't do is be having this same conversation. Well, we can have the same conversation, but we'll be on different levels when we do. We'll have the same conversation for all of the new people that will be here. Well, for those of us who've been here for 1,309 days, you're on the threshold of stepping over into your dream, into your goals, into that thing, you know, that thing that it feels so good. I was just saying to one of my coworkers last night, I was like, oh my goodness, it's almost over. You know how when you're doing something, you know it's almost over, you know that it's coming to an end, you know that the writing is on the wall, that it's almost over, that all you got to do is step 1, step 2, step 3, and send that thing right into that trajectory of you being, doing, and having everything you want. Taking time to identify the thing that you want to have and do and be. I heard Myron Golden talking about what the Bible says in Genesis about be, doing, and have. He said, be, do, and have. Be fruitful, become many, whatever that scripture is. It's be, do, have, be fruitful, um, have dominion, like all of the things. We've been told this stuff, but we have not leaned into the things that feel so good for you. I just want to wake up and do things that make me happy. If it don't make me happy, I don't want to do it. And it's funny because my work has turned into, yeah, this is enjoyable. And I'm enjoy it until it's not. I enjoy the people that I work with. I enjoy my part that I play in it, and I enjoy how I get to seed and sow into those people who allow me to do that and allow me to collect them. Come on, let me collect people. So even this company that I'm working for on the weekends, facilitating these women, um, has been so good, you know. And I always tell them, just know that I am a collector of people. And if you allow me, I'll collect you. And you'll be a part of the entire collection of people that I continue to collect. And it's so amazing that, you know, before it's all said and done, it was like, I want to be collected.
Right. I say that all the time, and people say the same thing. I say, I want to collect super dope. I'm a collector of super dope, amazing people. I say that all the time. They be like, I'm super dope and amazing. I want to be
Yes.
collected.
Yes. Keep collecting the people. You just never know and the people that you collect, how you seed and sow into each other's lives. They think you the best thing since sliced bread. You think they the best thing since sliced bread. And before you know it, we got slices of bread all over the place. For real. Hey, Em, how are you, my darling? I'm so like grateful for like some of these people that are showing up now in this season. It's like they've been here forever. It's like they're not new. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but these people are like, how you know that? Or how you know, like they just are so divinely guided into our lives that it's just such a beautiful thing. And the minute you meet them, it's like, oh, I'm definitely keeping him or her because they're just super dope amazing. We need a series, the super dope amazing series. If you are super dope amazing, raise your hand and be collected. I am super dope amazing and I got something to say, something to do. We miss you too, and we miss you too. How are you? I'm praying that all is well in your world. But this life can give us whatever we want. You just got to lean into the thing. I heard somebody talking about SBA loans yesterday and talking about how people skip the Small Business Association. How will you know what they give you if you never ask? I'm like, that's a question. Because we get so programmed to believe that nobody's going to help us. But clearly they're helping somebody. So somebody just need to go talk to them and tell them what you need. And go down the list. You know, all of these lenders and grant people and all of that, you know, it's a lot of words being said. But those people, in order for them to stay in business, they got to give somebody the money. They got to give it away. They got to give it to somebody. Some of it you get to keep, some of it you got to pay back. But you got to lean in and find the thing. The most problems that most people in business have is not enough money to execute. Not enough money to get to the next place. Need a better car. Need better marketing. Need a better website. And all of that just takes a little bit of consideration, a little bit of money to make it happen. So why not find a way to get the money? Because it's out there. Now you could choose to listen to everything that they saying on the news and this and that, but there's brokers out there that broker loans. There's companies out there that they pull your credit one time and they shop it out to a lot of people. So just leaning into whatever that thing is and go get your money. And then I have the people say, well, I don't want to owe anybody. Honey, you're gonna always owe somebody. The lights, the water, the gas. Hey, Faith, welcome. Dr. Faith, welcome. And you know, so if you just change your thought process and know that when you invest in yourself, you expand your mission, you expand your reach, you expand what God has for you to do. So let's determine what we need in order to expand and then go do it. And then go do it. I listened to so many people. It took me till this year, this age, to realize that people don't always bootstrap their businesses. They go to the bank and they give their ideas. They go to the bank, they ask for the money. They go places and ask for money to enhance whatever it is that they want to do. They go with their ideas. They may not necessarily have a business plan or a pitch deck or whatever. They just go say it. And then when you go say it, guess what they do? They tell you what you need. Yes. Faith, Dr. Faith says, go get that money and do that kingdom business. Absolutely. You think God is going to tell you no? about doing the work that's going to impact the people, his people, God's people. I think that the world is doing a whole lot of crazy. And if you lean into what the world is doing, you may not take those steps. But if you believe that we are divinely guided, that you'll go and do something different. Because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. And if you don't want that, only you can change that.
Darlaina,
Ma'am.
you know what's so crazy? I love what you're saying. I was thinking about it. Like, I think about all the times that when you talk about self investment, a lot of times the self investment part is like, I don't have the money to get what I need. I don't have the money to seed into myself. So
Right.
then you automatically have in your mind, I don't have it right now. I'm not going to do it because I don't have it right now, but I'll do it in the future because maybe I'll have some extra money to be able to do the self investment. And
Yes.
I thought about it and I was like, you know what, Hillary? You're not going to be able to do it unless you make a focus and say, okay, if it's $80, let me put aside $10 a week or whatever I need to
Mm-hmm.
do with what little savings I might have or whatever
Yes.
toward plan it out, plan it, and then just then I have the bulk of money that I need to be able to seed into myself for whatever that is. So whether
Yes.
that's a business license or but I
Mm-hmm.
think it becomes overwhelming when we think about the cost. If it's a $250 conference, I can't do that because I don't have the money right now. And then
Mm-hmm.
you get discouraged and then you don't get what you need because you've already talked yourself out of it.
Yes.
And it's like, I am just learning to have grace for myself
Please.
and just do it, but do it in a way that makes sense for my pocketbook and my mind.
Yes. Yes. And the other thing that I do is I'll take and write down everything that I want to do and put the cost next to it. And then we talk about my business, your business, and God's business. That becomes God's business after I make my list. All right, 2,000 for that, 3,000 for that, 1,500 for that. Okay, all right, God, this is now your business. Now you figure out, because I'm not in the figuring business, but God is. So I'm gonna let God go do what He's doing. I wanted to go to the speakers class, and it was $2,000. And I'm saying, ain't no way in the world I can afford $2,000. I just don't have it. But I need to be in that class. Oh, I need to be in that class. How can I get in this class? I got the internal inkling to call the person who was doing the class. And I said, listen, how you doing? My name is Darlaina Rose. I really need to be in your class. I cannot afford to pay $2,000. How can I get in this class? What can I do? Is there a service that I can do for you to get in this class? He said, can you get me 30 entrepreneur names and phone numbers? I said, 30 people? I'm thinking in my mind, is he crazy? That's it? And so he said, yeah, give me 30 entrepreneurs that I can market my services to, and you can come to the class. I'm like, what? I gave her them names so fast. I called my friends. I'm about to get your name to, and because I'm getting in this class, I'm about to get, and I sent him the 30 names. He's here in Georgia, so I sent him 30 names of entrepreneurs all over the place. He said, no, can you make it 30 in Georgia? You ain't said nothing but a word. I went back over the list and sent him another list of 30 entrepreneurs in Georgia. And I went to that class for free. That's the class that I met Leslie at. So the answer is not always no. You just got to think outside the box on how you can do it. Now, that's not to say that every person will do that. but you won't know unless you ask. They might say, well, if you help me with I need to type some stuff, I need to do some emails, whatever. If you do that, I'll give it to you half price. Like, you just don't know until you ask. I have gotten more things with favor than I ever got with money. So we have to lean into the favor of God. Dr. Faith said the idea will bring the money. Yes, the idea will definitely bring the money. And sometimes I will sit in the room with people who have money, but I have the idea. And then they'll say, "Oh, let me get in. Let me help you to bring that out." Favor, yes, Lord, Dr. Faith said. So favor will get you way, way more. So whatever that thing is that's on your mind right now, whatever that thing is that's on your heart right now, that thing that you really, really want to do, sit with it, pray about it, and then ask God, where do I put my feet next? What do I do next? Do I go there? Do I call there? What do I do? And whatever comes up, that's what you do. And when you do it, watch the miracles unfold. Watch the favor unfold. We say it every day. We are living out of God's bank account. We're not living out of our own bank account. If I thought about having to have my own money for everything that I've done, baby, I even got a couple of friends. Yes, have a wealthy day to you all. Thank you, Dr. Faith. Listen, if I have a couple of friends that as I'm building my credit, if something that I need to purchase and it's big and I can't pay for it, I will ask them, can you pay for it? And I'll give them a payment schedule. One of my girlfriends got a over 800 credit score, hasn't had a late payment in 30 years. And so I asked her, she paid for my the $2,000 I needed to get into the Speakers Academy, and I paid her back $500 every other week until it was done. Because I also didn't want her to accrue any interest helping me. So when she paid the 2,000, I gave her 1,000, and then I paid her $500 over the next 2 weeks within that 30 days so that she wouldn't get any interest. She's probably done that probably at least 3 times for me at this point. So it's way more ways to skin a cat. You're just not thinking. Like $2,000, I didn't have it, but I knew somebody who had it on a credit card. I knew somebody who loved me enough that would do it. So you got to line up who's in your network. Your network is your net worth. Somebody going, if it's for you, it's for you. And money is definitely not the reason for you not to have it. Money is nothing but energy. So somebody got it. Sabrina said, favor, obedience, and respect will get you indoors that degrees never will. I'm not saying don't be educated, but wisdom supersedes knowledge. God will qualify you. God will qualify you in front of people. And that's why I'm so grateful and so excited for what I am seeing happen in my life right now. Being qualified right in front of people. People who may or may not think that I'm qualified to do the work that I do. But God said, don't listen to them, listen to me. You are qualified. So just call me Dr. Rose. Oh my goodness. With that being said, Dr. Long, please, can you give us any thought that you might have as well as our prayer for today?
Well, back where we were talking about guard your heart, the rest of the scripture is with all diligence. That means you're responsible to guard your heart. However, you don't have to be hypersensitive and let people hurt you, but it's because you allow it.
Yeah.
So that's part of guarding your heart. You put up your guard. You say, well, we'll see if this person's safe or not.
Yeah.
and some people aren't safe. So you just know better than to expose your heart to them.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a learning thing.
Well, I heard a few things that we say every day in
Yeah,
this past discussion. Did everybody recognize them?
absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so here we go. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming
I'm
out.
blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time
I'm always in the right place at the right time
with the right people,
with the right people
doing the right thing
doing the right thing
for the right reasons,
for the right reason.
and everything's in divine order.
And everything's in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us
Extend an open hand of favor to us
that we may do no harm.
that we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
We let go and let God
Then we go with the flow
and go with the flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in
Let the blessings and the money roll in
from the north, south, east, and west,
from the north, south, east, and west,
from above and beneath,
from above and beneath,
from known and unknown sources.
from known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance. So out of God's bank account. So we have overabundance and we never run out.
You never run out.
We always have more than enough.
Absolutely. Always.
More than enough for anything we desire. More than enough for anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
Yes, yes, yes.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep. Where's our bank?
Heaven.
Heaven. That's the address.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. Thank you for all that.
Guard your heart with all diligence.
Yes.
Because out of it comes life. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow.